Hello guys, and welcome to my need to know packing tips. So I thought I'd share this video because I thought it could be really helpful, especially this time of year. I feel like this is the time of year you're planning road trips. You may even be flying somewhere. So I'm gonna have the best tips for you to make your life so much easier. I know traveling can be stressful for some of us. I know it is for me. I wanna make sure I have everything that I need. I don't wanna overpack, and I wanna make sure I'm prepared. So I hope this video is super helpful today. If it is, definitely give it a thumbs up and a like, share it with somebody that you know could enjoy it. Hit that red subscribe button down below and let's get started. Okay, so the very first tip I'm gonna share with you guys is to make a list. And if you're like me, you're gonna make like several lists. I like a list for myself, Chase needs a list, Savannah needs a list, and this trip is even a little crazier because we're going away for a dance competition. So I need everything for my daughter to get her ready for all her different dances. So I have tons of lists going on. If you try to keep everything in your head, you're going to forget something. There's phone chargers and makeup, and for me there's like eyelash glue and nail glue. There's so many items that you're not gonna be able to remember. Just take the time a few weeks before, start writing down a list, put it in your phone, start asking your kids or your husband what they need, what they're going to need or want for the trip, what would make them feel better. You're gonna need medications. All sorts of things are needed when you leave for a trip, so make a list. My next tip is start packing early. Don't do it the night before, the day of. I've done that before. It's stressful and you will forget so many items even if you have a list just because you're in such a hurry. So I start laying all my outfits out right here. Now I wear the same thing like every week, so this may not last. Like I pull stuff from it, but I know to put it back here when I get done with the laundry, but at least it keeps my mind sane. Otherwise I'm like, what am I gonna wear this day? And what am I gonna wear that day? And like the whole week before the trip, I'm just stressing about what I'm gonna wear. So just take a few minutes to like throw it into a spot, even hanging it like right here. I've been buying up pajamas because we have this trip and then we have a family trip coming up that we're all like staying in the same house. So I have all these hung up so I know what pajamas I'm going to be wearing. I know what outfits I'm going to be wearing, so I just feel a little calmer and a little less stressed. Okay, so my next tip, or actually tips, has to do with laundry. So before you leave, make sure you're getting all that laundry done. I know the night before you may have to do one small load if you're like us and like wear the same thing over and over. But if you have plenty of clothes, get it done early, get your bag packed so you don't even have to stress about it. I will say I want to do one load the night before we're leaving. But if I don't have to, I don't want to. Definitely don't be doing several loads, staying up late when you have to get up early to either get in a car or catch a flight. Just get it done. Speaking of laundry, we're gonna talk about our first little gadget that I love taking on a road trip. So this doesn't really work if you're flying. If I'm flying on vacation, I take like a big Walmart bag or Target sack so we can put all of our dirty laundry into it, and we designate one suitcase for all the dirty laundry so it doesn't mix with the clean laundry. But if you're taking a road trip, I like to take a pop-up, let me see if I can do this one-handed, laundry little basket. So this will just fold up and zip, and then anytime someone gets out of the shower or changes, I'll have this set up and they just throw everything in here. So when I get home and we bring in all of our suitcases and luggage, I know all of this is our dirty clothes. It fits in the back of the car just fine. If you're a big family, you might need multiple if you're going away for a long time, but for us, it's just a family of 3 and we're just gonna be gone about 3 or 4 nights. So I will just pack this with my suitcase. We get there, I pop it open, and I love this, and I'm always so thankful I do it when we get home and all of our dirty laundry is together. Also, just a little tip that I'm going to share with you. I'll link this to down below in my description box. It's just from Amazon. They make all different colors, all different styles. But I try to always get one with a lid for 2 reasons. If we're in the car and it spills over, I don't want it going everywhere. And dirty laundry can get really smelly. So if you get one with a lid and it zips up, it just kind of contains it. You can even take like a dryer sheet to put in there on top to help, but it's not like that smelly. But it is nice just to be able to have that zip. And I try to never get one that's see-through. They make a lot that's see-through, but if you're staying at a hotel and you have to like carry it out, everybody can see your business. So I try to get one that's covered and has a lid that either Velcros or zips. Okay, next we're gonna talk about luggage, and I feel like rolling luggage is a must-have. I know it can be a little pricey, but if you go to places like Ross or Home Goods or TJ Maxx, even Amazon has some really good deals. I'll try to link some for you. It is going to save your like back and your energy. You have enough stress going on. The last thing you want to do is carry a really heavy bag like on your shoulder and it wears you down. You may have kids. Get rolling luggage. I use mine all the time. I don't care if we're going away for one night. I don't care if Savannah is going to her grandma's. It's so much easier for kids to just roll the luggage with them. It just makes it easier. You can put stuff on it. You can put stuff in it. I highly suggest getting one that's not like a material that gets dirty, something that's like plastic that you can just wipe off, Lysol, disinfect, do what you gotta do. Definitely make sure they glide well. So in the store, I'll pick it up, walk with it, spin it, make sure it's a good one. And if you're gonna be taking it on a plane and you want it to be a carry-on, make sure it's the right size. Now let's talk about like carry-ons. So I try to never check a bag. So this will actually go on the plane with us. But if you do check a bag, make sure you're super prepared in your carry-on. So my mom's always taught me this. Make sure if you want your makeup or extra like bras and underwear, if you're going on a beach vacation, make sure you have your swimsuit. Anything that if your luggage gets lost for like a day or so that you're gonna need, make sure it's in this bag. So say you have an event to go to, if you can get it in your carry-on, that's gonna be the best thing, because then you're not panicking, you're not running to the store. So definitely make sure your essentials are in your carry-on bag. I'm also going to link this bag for you because it's a really good one. It comes in different colors, but be careful. I first ordered the black one and the straps weren't super soft and padded like this. And to me, that makes a difference. Now I'm going to show you what else I love about this bag. And it's the fact that it unzips right here. So if I want to use this as a pocket, I can. But if not, this will actually fit over my suitcase. And I'm going to put the camera down real fast so I can show you how to do it. It can slide over your suitcase handles, and then you don't have to worry about carrying this, setting it down, leaving it. It's right there attached. This is really good for kids too if they have multiple bags. I can lean it, move it. Such a cool invention. Now if you're going on a short trip and you just need this top bag, you can zip that at the bottom so it can just be an extra pocket, which I thought was super nice. So I love, love, love this setup. Another tip that I always do, some of you may disagree with me, you'll have to let me know down below in the comments section, is to take extra clothes. So I like to have an extra set just in case we have to stay longer, or maybe one day I get dirty or sweaty. Now I will say some places when we travel, we have a washer and dryer, and it is so nice. If you can stay at an Airbnb or a condo that has a washer and dryer, it is totally worth it, and the money that you're gonna pay a little bit more. I will have all of our laundry done even before we come back home, and I love that. But if you have to stay in a hotel like we're doing this time, definitely take extra clothes, take extra underwear, bras, maybe pajamas, and one extra outfit just in case. Another thing that I'm gonna do is pack a small bag of powdered Tide detergent. That way, if I have to clean something in the sink and air dry it in the shower, I can. Once again, we're going to a dance competition, so I have to be prepared for anything. So that's definitely gonna be in my bag as well. Another thing we like to do is keep a bag packed under the sink for all of our like beauty items. So anything to like take a shower, do our hair, brush our teeth, it is pre-packed underneath here, so anytime we're getting ready for a trip, I'm not having to overthink about stuff like that. It's already in here, it's already ready to go. I will say I keep all like my shampoos and hair products in the Ziploc because it does kind of get heavy. If we're going away for like one night, I don't have to rewash my hair, so I can just grab this out, make this lighter. But I feel like this is so easy to do. And then the first thing I do when we get back is I make a list of anything that needs to be refilled. Like last time I needed a new toothbrush, so I bought it immediately on our like Walmart grocery list and stuck it in here. So if we have to leave in a hurry or if we're just packing for a trip, I know this bag's taken care of because I already had it prepped for when we came back from the last trip. Another little tip, I like to take loofahs with body wash. When we're going to hotels, I really don't like using their washcloths. They're like so rough and I don't like their soaps. So I just keep like a body wash in here. It's right there. And then we use these and then we just toss them before we leave. So that's another little tip as well. Okay, so when you're packing a bag like that, I made a list of stuff so you wouldn't forget it. Think of like Lysol wipes or even a disinfectant spray. If you want to take like extra pillowcases, maybe you don't want to sleep on theirs. I know if I'm on a road trip, I always take my own pillow and blankets. Especially now, I feel like when we've gone to a hotel, they give you like a top sheet and I have to have weight on me, plus I get cold. So in the car, I pack my own pillow and I pack my own blanket and I will sleep so much better because of that. Now, if we're flying, I have to just deal with it. But if we're taking our car, I feel like that's so nice to have. Pack snacks and water. Once again, we're staying at a hotel for quite a few nights, so we're gonna take a whole case of water, throw it in the back. I'm actually thinking about putting it in our actual extra rolling suitcase, where are the words. So I'm gonna put it in our rolling suitcase so we're not taking up like 24 water bottles. I'm just gonna roll them up in an extra luggage and then we'll put a few in the mini fridge, and basically if you take one out that's cold, put one in that's warm. We'll also take snacks, chips, Lunchables, anything just to kind of help spread out eating. Now breakfast will be provided, but if you can like cut cost anywhere, I highly suggest it. Another thing not to forget is passwords for the TV. So if you want to watch like Netflix or YouTube, or you're taking your laptop you haven't been on in a while, definitely check out those passwords. And then a first aid kit, medicine, and phone chargers are all important things that you don't want to forget. Now, I will say we live in a time, most of the places you're traveling has like a Walmart or a Target. So if you have to go get it, you can. But if you're on top of it with packing, just put it in that bag. And then when you need it, you don't have to leave. You don't have to DoorDash. It's just right there in the room with you. Also, when going on vacation, I was always told to take flip-flops. Anytime I traveled with like my mom and aunt and grandma, I always learned so much. They were like, never let your feet or bags touch the hotel room floor. So I do the same thing with like my family. And we always take flip-flops to shower in just because you don't know how clean they're getting. So I'll just throw a pair of these in. And then luckily Savannah and I are the same size now, so we can just share these and get in the shower and we don't have to worry about anything that's in there that we don't want to get on us. Another tip for road trips. So say you're taking your kids and it's gonna be 5 hours. It's really smart to bring activities for them to do or get on your phone. I know the first part of all of our road trips, I get on and search for like family questions, and they can be like what if questions, or, you know, just things that you guys can get talking and learning about each other. Just stuff like that's really fun to do as a family, and kids love being asked fun questions. Like would you rather questions with kids are really fun, so check them out. You can Google it. You can also bring cute little like gifts wrapped up. When Savannah was younger, every hour I'd let her open up a gift if we were taking a really far trip. If you're going really far and you don't want to do that, or you have lots of kids, I would do those Christmas countdowns where you would take paper and like cut them and you would make links, and every hour they could take one off, and I would just attach it to the headrest in front of her, and she was so excited every hour to rip it off, and that way she could tell how much longer we had. So if we started out with like a 5-hour trip, she could say we have 4 hours left, we have 3 hours left. She could tell by the links that were there. So just kind of plan ahead with kids, take lots of snacks, just be prepared, warn yourself it might get long, but it's gonna be so worth it once you get there because you're probably saving a ton of money driving instead of flying. Okay, 2 more tips and then we are done. We're gonna wrap this up. One thing to keep in mind is the weather. When you're packing, I didn't mention that earlier, make sure you're checking the weather of the place you're going. Don't get so frazzled and stressed that you're packing for your weather. Make sure you're packing for the weather that's going. And my last and final tip, which you guys are gonna either laugh or giggle or think I'm crazy, is to clean your house. There's something so nice about being on vacation, especially if it's like a relaxing one, laying on the beach, knowing your house is all nice and clean, and then nothing is better than walking into a home and being fresh and clean and organized. All you have to do is clean the laundry that's in your bag. You don't have to come home to dishes in the sink or unmade beds. I like vacuum myself out of the house. I know you're probably not shocked by that. Now, I will say this trip is a little bit different for us. So the house is gonna be spotless when we leave, but my parents are staying here with the boys, and then my sister decided to come in for Mother's Day and is staying here as well. So I'm gonna be coming into something crazy. So if you wanna see a really good cleaning video, I'm gonna be washing all of the sheets, doing all of their laundry, just towels and stuff they used while they were here. Plus, I'm gonna be doing all of our laundry and showing you how we come in from a trip and how I clean our luggage, how I clean all the stuff we have in it. If you wanna see all of that, that's gonna be coming up very soon, so make sure you're subscribed. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Please, please, please share this with somebody that you know that's gonna be taking a trip that will help them out. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
I'll see you next time, next time, next time. So I know I'll see you next time, next time, next time. So I know I'll see you next time.